This is Pop News, and I'm the pissed off pussy. In the UK, our government are fighting ideological wars in places like Iraq and Syria. The government are also itching to bomb Syria more, but we voted in Parliament against bombing Syria, for the first time showing that just maybe our MPs have learnt from the huge mistake that was Iraq and are able to listen to the public. Or maybe not, because they're already trying to build up to another vote to bomb Syria now. Where are many of those refugees in Calais coming from again? How does a government manage to convince 67 million people in the UK that these people over the other side of the world warrant risking our soldiers' lives, hundreds of thousands of civilian lives in said countries, and millions upon millions of pounds of our hard-earned money spent attacking them with expensive weapons? We're not nutters in the UK, bloodthirsty warmongers, are we? No. The UK threat level, that's how. We're constantly informed by our government via the basically state-controlled media of what the current UK threat level is. They are as follows: low, an attack is unlikely; moderate, attack possible but unlikely; substantial, attack is a strong possibility; severe, attack is highly likely; or critical, an attack is expected imminently. First of all, the levels seem overcomplicated. For example, low and moderate both say an attack is unlikely, but moderate says possible. Surely it's always possible. Secondly, it doesn't actually tell us, the public, anything at all. Thirdly, the level changes over the last 10 years has not corresponded to actual attacks. Before the attack on Lee Rigby, for example, the level was dropped. Finally, it's obviously just there so that the public have this in the back of their minds the whole time, so that when our government want to bomb somewhere, they can get us on side by bringing up the threat level. So, in a way we can all understand, what is the threat to the UK by terrorists? Worldwide stats show that terrorists who pretend to be Muslims are the highest threat right now. But 1 in every 10,000 Muslim are open to radicalisation, of which about half go on to actual radicalisation. So 1 in every 20,000. There's 2.7 million Muslims in the UK, so 135 people could, statistically, pose a threat. Many will have already gone to fight in Syria, however. So who knows the actual number? Nobody. Another thing that rubbishes the threat level. So, numbers. Since 7/7 in 2005, there's been 58 deaths in the UK from terrorism, which is a high number. But not really. Not when compared to, in the same period, 4,000 deaths by accidental drowning, 16,000 deaths on the road, or 50,000 alcohol-related deaths. And certainly not compared to the hundreds and thousands of civilian deaths in countries like Iraq and Syria where we've been bombing. So why isn't a threat level issued on the news to us about drowning? Why don't they ever say, "Good morning, this is the news. You have a 1 in 4,000 chance of drowning today"? I'll tell you why. Because there's no agenda behind doing that. There's no multi-billion-pound weapons manufacturers. No resources to dig up and steal. No power-hungry UK MPs trying to make their mark on history. The fact is, even if the threat level in the UK was proportional and relevant to our lives, then the only reason it ever goes up is because of the death and destruction we are causing in the Middle East. It's time we stopped and used our time, effort and money to make peace with the world, rather than wars. You've been watching Pissed Off Pussy News, and I'm the Pissed Off Pussy. Please click subscribe and like and get involved in the comments below. See you next time. Bye bye.